Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Put Me Over podcast, episode 26. And today, we're going to be going all in, guys. And when I say all in, we have two special guests today. You know them, you love them. From the BHS, the Broken Heart Society, and Bear Fight.
Bear Fight.
Also, one of the main workers at Wrestle Crate. We have Daniel.
Hey.
And we also have Brownie. He's in and out of sleep for some reason. But these guys both work at Wrestle Crate and went to All In. So we're going to be able to have a first-hand accounting of what it was like to be there. Also joining us, Bobby got butt AIDS, so he will not be in today. But we got the other, Dickalicious, the 10th wonder of the world, Richard Garcia.
What's up, guys? And by the way, welcome to the show.
Are you in the house today?
I am definitely in the house. Are you guys in the house?
Did you say Dickalicious?
Dickalicious is
Yes,
in the
it
house.
is Dickalicious.
His name is Dickalicious.
It's his gimmick now from now on.
And also joining us, the Pinoy powerhouse, going Joe Rogan style today, Byron Pagdalao.
I feel so far away from you guys for the first time.
It's weird.
It's super weird.
Super weird.
It's
Me and
definitely
Juan got exiled over
it's
here.
definitely an experience, though.
I love seeing your legs, though.
You got
your,
butt for a guy
your
who's
legs
not
look
even
great.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
I can't sit like that. I have fat thighs, so I
Oh.
can't sit like that.
I got a small dick, so
Is
it's all
it-
good.
Is it binary?
No, dude. No, it's natural.
No, it's natural. Oh,
It's
man.
Asian.
Ooh.
Also, just want to give a quick shout out off the top of the head, off the top of the dome. We are going to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Wrestle Crate. If you're ever online, you've seen Wrestle Crate before,
I know
right?
them. I know them.
If you're ever online and you're like, hey, I've seen these mystery boxes. How do I get one of them? Well, here's what you do. You go to WrestleCrate.com, and when you order your first month, I'm going to give you 20% off. We're going to put you over, and all you got to do is type in the promo code PUTMEOVER to get 20% off your first crate. And they actually have some of the best stuff you're going to find in any of these mystery boxes, loot crates, what have you. WrestleCrate.com. Put me over in the discount code, promo code area, and you will get 20% off. Pretty sweet deal if you don't ask me.
Yeah.
If you ask me. If you don't ask me, that's cool too. So we're just going to get right into it, guys. We had a great week in wrestling. Probably one of the better weeks that I can remember in recent time. What did you guys think of All In?
All In is just an experience in itself. They delivered, and it went above and beyond everyone's expectations, especially mine's. Wow. Like 4 hours, and it didn't even feel like a 4-hour show at all.
No, it didn't drag. There was no like dumb backstage segments. There was no like make sure you go on Twitter. Like they said that we're number one trending on Twitter, but it was never like forced down our throats, and there was no crawl across the bottom like, oh my God, All In is so great. Like it was nothing like what WWE does. So it was very refreshing. What did you think being there, Daniel?
That's right.
It was cool.
That's very explanatory.
It was the whole building was actually pretty electric. If I want to be that guy, but yeah, it was a good feeling, and the atmosphere was awesome.
Have you been to a big show like that before?
Wrestling wise, I've been to a couple of WWE things, and they were like not like a main events. Like they were just things at the
Like
Staples Center.
live? Like
Yeah, they were like
WWE
live
live or
events. It was
something?
kind of cool. You just had kids waving little DX sticks, and that was kind of it.
They're all wearing like New Day like unicorn dicks on their head, and
Yeah, pretty much all that stuff.
Okay.
So this was like a little bit better. I mean, you all felt you were there for something special.
it was crazy seeing the crowd and not seeing one WWE shirt.
Yeah.
They were all shirts printed by you, probably.
No, not at all. We don't touch those shirts.
The Bullet Club was in effect. I could see Bullet Club and Young Bucks were just everywhere. It looked crazy to see. There wasn't like a Roman Reigns shirt to be seen.
I don't think you'd ever find one of those at one of those.
Unless it's like a hipster, like
Yeah.
be contrarian.
To be fair, we sold quite a bit of Reign in Blood shirts, and that's Roman Reigns in blood with a Slayer font.
Where can you find that shirt at?
Yes,
You find it
where?
at lapelia.com.
Ooh, Lapelia.
Ooh, plug.
We don't plug Lapelia enough.
Oh, no?
And they
We
actually have a
should.
lot of great stuff.
And it's the greatest name ever. And
Here's a
like,
quick secret. It's almost the same company. It's in the same building.
Yeah, we had Jonathan on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he kind of explained the breakdown of the two companies. Great stuff going on. Right, Brownie?
I'm curious to know on TV when you're watching All In, I thought I was actually surprised at how good the production value was.
Yeah, dude.
How was it in person, like compared to like those WWE events you've seen?
You know, I saw it later on with the commentary and stuff. It added to it, but it was super exciting in person. Like the whole thing was amazing. The production value was great. Fireworks a little bit underwhelming, but for what it was, it's fine. It was.
I
perfect.
love the '90s popcorn.
Yeah,
Like
that was great.
it was so cool.
It was fun.
The stage looked very New Japan-ish.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted.
It looked awesome.
Yeah.
It looked very cool. They had the flames and they had the steam, what have you. Very cool. So do you guys want to break down the matches, or how do you guys want to go about this?
You guys just want to pick your highlights of All In, I guess, because there's so many.
Well, I'm going to give you my highlight.
Here it is.
Go for it.
Black Machismo being accompanied to the ring by Lanny Poffo himself, Macho Man's brother. What a great tribute. That's probably the closest we're going to get to a Macho Man, because he's dead now. But
He died.
Rest in peace.
he does, his impression of Macho Man is so spot on. The way he moves, even the way he gets out of the ring, he does it exactly like Macho Man would. Where he just kind of jumps through the middle rope, and then he grabs Brandy Rhodes, and like she had to tell him like, "I'm not Liz," and like it was just so cool to see him. And then he got tapped out of Macho Man and went into Jay Lethal and did like some of his moves, and then he got tapped back into Macho Man and did like the 5 elbow drops off the top rope, and very cool match to see.
And it was cool that he came out to the original Macho Man theme song. That was awesome. Like just every single detail that Jay Lethal and also Lanny Poffo put into that match.
The face, the way he moves,
yeah.
It's all Macho Man. Like he's probably watched more Macho Man matches than anybody to be able to lock it down like that. And his Ric Flair is also like top tier.
Oh yeah, it's
Ric
really,
Flair
really, really good.
impressions.
Was the crowd popping big for that in person?
Yeah. I actually have a quick story about that because I don't know if I told anybody. We did STARRCAST, which is a week before that.
Oh, we need to talk about that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
for
we
sure.
were there, and after I'm gonna drop some names real quick. I was hanging
Drop
out with
'em.
we were
Name drop.
hanging out with Amy from Darklight.
Oh, let me pick that up
Oh,
for
there
you.
you go.
Was that a name?
It's gonna get worse. They're gonna get heavier. So we're hanging out with Amy from Darklight Clothing, and she had Simon Grimm there.
Who is the
So-
former Simon Gotch?
Also, coolest guy on earth.
He seems really cool.
He's the funnest guy to hang out with. Best stories. So after Lenny and what's his name? What were you talking about?
Jay Lethal
Jay Lethal. They were hanging out and signing in front of us.
with Lanny.
No, they were signing. They were just kind of right in front of. Yeah, Lenny. So both of them were hanging out, and after they were like, I think he kind of told him because that's the story I heard. He's like, I kind of miss the Macho Man thing. So every like few minutes, he's like, "Ooh yeah, brother," you like bring up the impression, and like he was super into it. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good. But anyways, it's kind of sweet. It was a cool thing.
That's dope, especially because Lanny's there, and Lanny loves his brother.
Yeah.
To no end.
Is Lanny younger or older? I forget.
He's a younger brother.
Is he?
Yeah.
He was a jobber-esque, right?
He was the genius. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would. Sandow had like very genius qualities. He would do like the
He would
cartwheel.
pontificate.
Oh, that's right.
And he would
that's
talk
right.
like in big words and things like that. Very cool. So how was STARRCAST? STARRCAST was just a con, basically a wrestling
It was
convention.
from what I understood, it was a podcast con. Which
Damn,
is
we need to get in on that.
Which is
Man,
kind of-
we messed up.
kind of weird because the actual podcasters were in this long, super echoey hall.
So everyone was talking at the same time.
So all you're gonna hear is me walking by. Man, these people are in an echoey hall right now. How are they gonna have this podcast?
Star of like 10
It's like
podcasts.
4 podcasts are gonna just be, hey, what's up with this podcast? Well, it was pretty crazy. But we were in like in a basement but it was crazy. A bunch of legends just walking around, hanging out,
That's nuts.
literally just hanging out. So
Not-
Lenny.
Were they charging like for autographs and stuff like
It was
that?
kind of that, yeah. So Sergeant Slaughter was
Fuck
there.
money, bro.
Dude, Sergeant Slaughter.
Dude, it was crazy. He was a real life G.I. Joe. He had sparkles on his hat. Very awkward. But the rest of it, like, normal. The sparkles threw me off. I guess he was waiting for a spotlight to hit him. But other than that, it was fucking amazing. It was cool.
Putting people in the Cobra Clutch, probably.
I
like,
let him
for
put me in the
pictures.
Cobra Clutch. Are you
Hell yeah.
kidding me?
I would've
I
Like,
paid him for it.
I would have
It
never
amazing.
thought of hearing Sergeant Slaughter and Sprinkles in the same sentence.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. The first.
He had his flair.
Bret Hart's gonna be at Frankenson's like in a couple weeks.
It's pretty pricey, dude. Did you see the prices?
yeah, it's $40 for a picture.
That's
It's
not
actually-
bad.
I'd pay $40 for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
are
it's
you
not
kidding
that
me?
bad.
Dude, yeah.
Slaughter was like $30 just for a picture. I think like 20 more for the actual. No, for to take a picture with him.
Like
So it was
with your
$50.
camera?
Yeah, with your camera.
That's weak.
I'd pay Bret Hart $40 for a
Easy.
picture.
Shawn Michaels, like a year and a half ago, was like 75.
Yeah,
Per picture.
But it
That
is
was
Shawn
with his hair,
Michaels,
though,
though.
yeah, he is the GOAT, though. So, like, still.
But I
he
don't
still
know.
blocked me on Twitter, so I have nothing. I have
What
nothing to
happened?
say
You guys
about that.
beefing or what?
No, he just blocked me. I think because it's either because I talk a lot of shit on Trump, or because
Is he a Trump guy?
He's a Christian.
yeah,
so
I
most
mean,
He's a
Christians are.
Christian.
Most
There you
Christians
go.
are.
he,
That's fair.
they came out with the Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels DVD, and they had like a sit down with them too, and it was pretty cool. So I bought it, and I was watching it, and Shawn Michaels says, like a lot. Just we were, we just, there's WWF, and I tweeted something, and I added him, and I wrote, I'm gonna play a drinking game where every time at Shawn Michaels says, I'm gonna take a shot. I think I'm gonna die, and I think that was it.
That's where he created.
I think that was when I didn't realize that he blocked me for like years after that.
Were you
tweet.
kind of honored that he actually read it enough to block you?
I guess he might have not even read it.
He just
One eye might have read it. The other
guys
eye
are-
was probably just doing other things.
The Heartbreak Kid,
Ayo.
man.
I hope this
Sensitive.
guy falls off a ladder one day. I'm blocking him. Got his wish.
But I'm down to meet Bret Hart.
Me too. That shit's gonna be packed as fuck though. We should
Yeah.
go though.
Very
so,
true.
So what other highlights? Chicago.
Chicago's not that great. The pizza's like whatever.
It's whatever
It's like putting 3 pizzas together and saying this is a good pizza.
with a lot of sauce and a lot
A
of
lot of
heartburn.
sauce, and there was one that had more cheese, which made it better than the other one we tried.
Okay,
So I was like, whatever. I didn't really.
I see.
Hate me if you want. Fucking fight me. I don't care. Your pizza's like whatever.
Yeah, Chicago pizza
Don't
seems
at
whack,
me.
bro.
Yeah, don't at me.
Yeah.
Don't fucking
Or,
at me.
yeah, that's crazy.
Like I'm sure some people are gonna think it's better than like what you can eat here. But if you here's how it works. You go to Walmart, you get a what is it? Those microwave pizzas. It's
Yeah.
a Chicago pizza. You win. Duh.
Those thick ass breads. I hate bread pizza, dude. That's so nasty.
It
to me.
was all fucking. It was real thick pizza.
Give me some pizza. Give me some shakies.
Right.
Round Table,
I'm-
bro.
I'm
Round
thin
Table,
crust
yeah.
on
Fucking
my
Round
diet.
Table big time.
We had White Castle.
Round Table is super underrated.
Dude, for real, people hate on that shit. That's like the best small pizza in the history.
It's really good pizza.
dude.
I think Sabaro wants to have a word with you.
No,
Oh,
no.
good.
I take Round Table over Sbarro any day.
Sbarro.
Yeah, we weren't really in Chicago. We were in a suburb, kind of off to the side of Chicago.
Oh, like how Carson is in L.A.
Yeah.
Ah,
sure,
Gotcha.
whatever. Well, we didn't hit the city. How does that sound? We weren't like in the city.
Yeah, there's
I didn't
nothing
get
but
to take my fucking picture next to that glowing kidney bean thing.
yeah, that's
the
all you
silver kidney
need.
bean.
And you were in Chicago.
We weren't near it. Yeah, so we didn't see that.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
The rain
probably
fucking sucked.
less chance to get shot too.
Yeah, we didn't see any violence.
Yeah, I would just
boo.
hide in a
That's why
building
I
the
don't
whole
consider it, Chicago visit.
time.
We lived.
Any other highlights? What was your favorite match from the show? Being there, because on TV, I don't know if you've seen it on TV, but the crowd was almost muted. Like for some reason,
Dude,
you
they
couldn't
were
hear the
loud
crowd
as
at
fuck.
all.
The most loudest thing I heard all night, which is surprising, was SCU chants.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
just straight up SCU chants. So I'm guessing either everybody traveled or everybody just doesn't know what the SCU joke is. Like
What is the joke?
that everybody else's fucking place sucks and fucking our pizza's okay and their pizza's
Oh,
terrible.
I did see them cut a promo about
Yeah.
how we can't wait to get out of here and go back to
God,
SoCal.
They're so fucking awesome. They were next to us for a while at STARRCAST. Good guys.
Were they your new best friends?
Kind of. We didn't really talk that much. They were busy like signing stuff. Good guys though.
What match was like the biggest hit live though? Like,
Live, I think it was Cody Rhodes. And
Oh,
I think it was
really?
more his dog coming out.
I marked out for that.
that's
Yeah.
cheap heat though for
Yeah.
sure.
The dog's
That's
awesome.
super cheap heat.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end, some people were crying. It was very emotional. But then cut to like 20 minutes later, where there's fucking 12 dicks walking out. So
I didn't like that. I'm gonna be the first to admit that thing was kind of a waste of time.
You know,
Oh,
not,
wait, you don't like
not
fun?
a lot of people did
Yeah.
like it.
You don't like fun?
I love fun, but that was just too much for me.
12 dicks, or how many dicks was it? 8 dicks is too much fun for you?
It's too much, man. I'm a 7 dick limit, man. Come on, my man.
That was a
That's
dirty
fair.
dozen.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite match, Byron?
Oh, that's pretty simple. It was the last match. Just
The-
because
the six-man
Ibushi-
tag?
Yeah, I think Ibushi's just the best thing in wrestling. There's no one better. I don't think there's no one better in
Cody?
the ring.
I mean, not Kenny.
I think Ibushi's better. Like his physicality, he can combine it with like ridiculous high flying. That like I think he's a combination of every single like a Mark's favorite wrestler. On top of that, he has good looks. He has the body.
Oh.
He's Asian.
And
So-
he's got that anime
Has
character.
7 dicks.
He looks like an anime character.
He does.
like a boss.
Yeah, yeah.
A boss from like an
totally.
anime.
And he does move like an anime character as well.
I feel
Yeah.
some racism happening here.
No, but I say that about like even like Switchblade. Like
Oh yeah, Switchblade.
he's like another
Switchblade's
anime
awesome.
like anime
Fair,
character.
Fair, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So
Wait, what was your favorite?
is he dead?
He might be.
This might be the first time ever. This is a first for us.
Well, first death on the show.
First dead guest.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
But that Mysterio Ibushi moment when they both got in the ring for that little second, holy shit.
Mysterio coming out as cartoon Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
pretty dope.
That was awesome.
He looks good too.
He looks really good.
Yeah, he looks skinny.
It was fucking bullshit. Why dress up with that and you're not gonna use your claws?
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
You,
Damn.
you
You
do
have
have
to
a
use
point.
wrestling moves. You have claws, bro.
You're Wolverine.
Yeah,
What about
you're
you, Dick?
fucking
What was your
Wolverine.
favorite match?
The Kenny Pentagon match was really really good.
That was
It was.
That's I think that whole match from beginning to end and how it was set up with Chris Jericho coming out of nowhere. That to me was the highlight of the show for
That's
me.
true. That was probably the biggest.
Was
Surprise.
that Rumble technically a match in this setup, or is that just all pre-show? We're not gonna count
Was that
it.
pre-show?
That was pre-show, but we can count it.
But
Yeah,
it
we
was
can count it.
like the best thing in life. It was awesome.
Oh.
A lot of people popped for a lot of things. Everybody had like spots and stuff. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Cole Cabana was gonna win it.
Yeah, met that guy. He's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Hometown
cool.
hero.
I would like to meet Cole Cabana.
Me
He's
too.
cool.
What do you think of the women's match? I didn't like it at all.
That shit
I
was
thought it was
garbage.
sloppy.
I don't want to be a dick, but yeah, I kind of didn't even pay attention.
A lot of people are giving it. A lot of people are giving it like high praise, but
Really?
I was like, it sucked. That was my least favorite match on the
From
whole.
what I've
on the
seen,
whole
like
card.
in replays, it looked good. But for some reason, I kind of clocked out.
That
at
shit was
point.
boring.
I wasn't into it at all.
Fuck that.
I mean, the Okadas and Marty Scurll match too was another. He's another anime character.
That's match of the night for a lot of people. Like when I was reading like Twitter, people like loved that match the most. I think.
That was another great match right there.
Marty showed that he could hang with the,
Oh,
with the
yeah.
heavyweights. It was
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Really good match.
He shut down that 205 with a broken finger.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
right. Okada's fucking big. I
He
didn't
is,
realize
right?
how
He's a
big
big
he
Like
was.
dude.
an anime character,
Yeah,
right?
there he is.
Fucking racist.
What else, guys?
Well, if there's any like one spot that was the best thing ever, it was a burning hammer on a fucking ladder. They should have ended that match.
That
there.
should have been the finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should have
Should've
been,
been
the
the
finish.
finish.
But no, we had to go do more.
That was in the Chicago Street Fight, right?
No. Was there a Chicago Street Fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that that
Joey
what that was called?
Janela and
Was that
Hangman.
Yeah, when he did
Oh,
the
yeah, it was
Fuck, I
Hangman.
didn't know what it was called, dude. I just know it was fucking evil.
when they use a
crack-
literal cracker barrel.
Cracker Barrel. They got sponsored. They know how to use a sponsor.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
great.
That's a good way to use one.
TGI Fridays and Cracker Barrel. are
How
just both
fucking white
sponsors.
trash is that?
It's so good, dude.
That's
That's so awesome.
But yeah, I mean, top to bottom, really can't complain. The only thing that was a bummer for me was the main event ended very abruptly.
Yeah, that's one thing. If I have to critique anything, one of those matches might not have even should have been there, which was at Matt Cross. And
that should have been pre-show. If
That was
anything.
pre-show,
that was
wasn't it?
pre-show. The SCU one before that was like electric.
Oh, I
Everybody
love
started
that
freaking
match.
out
That
for
match was great. We
So
watched
they
it
probably
for
should have
free.
swapped those, but after, not to drop another one, but what culture kind of brought up a good point. If there was gonna be a fuck up in the broadcast, they wanted it to be that one, so no one's gonna like really miss out.
That's true.
I guess.
That's true.
Oh, that's a
kinda
good
makes
point. Yeah,
Plus, you
yeah.
got to hype it up for the people that are like on the fence. Like, should I
Yeah.
buy this? It's free.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean, I guess that's why they're kind of swapped. But yeah, I mean that was like kind of a match you could have done without, or less of. That way they had more time and they wouldn't have 3 seconds like to spare.
Well, one of the matches went on a little longer than anticipated.
The girls one, fuck, get over
no,
it, bro.
the Okada Scroll
You
match.
hate women,
That,
we
that,
get it.
That one went on for a little longer than it should have.
The Marty match?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I'm okay with that because
Yeah,
that
it was
match
Yeah,
was
in,
fire.
in the
They
end,
told
though,
a great
it did
story.
work out, though. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's insane how he just does that. He was awake like 2 seconds
Pretty
before
sure
we
he's
started.
dead. I have to call my mom.
Or the
No, I
morgue.
see air. It's breathing.
Well, we are right near a cemetery.
Wait, that's kinda scary, Dick.
I'm trying to see. Oh, he's breathing.
We're gonna
Okay.
put ghost
That's
behind
good.
us for
That's
this?
good.
All right. So, are we done with All In already? I thought we were gonna go hard on All
Go
In.
balls deep.
Let's go hard. What other questions do you have about All In?
I didn't.
Man.
think
Okay, let
about
me
that.
ask you this.
Go for
I
it.
was curious because I was making fun of it with the guys like last week. How hot were the 3 girls over there?
Oh, first of all, they're all with boyfriends who dragged them there.
Oh, that makes sense.
What 3 girls?
Oh, the only girls that
The
showed
only
up.
girls that
Anything
showed up
there.
at All In, because I didn't see any
Oh.
hot girls on TV.
I get jokes.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of fat dudes with beards.
that's what I'm saying.
I
That's
saw.
what I'm
was
saying.
like-
There's a demographic. It's chubby dudes with beards and Bullet Club shirts.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Everybody I saw there.
Damn. So there's no hot girls at all. I was just curious.
There was hot girls. There was actually a lot
Really?
of girls. Yeah.
That weren't wrestlers.
There was
though.
some that were actually single, which is fucking weird.
Topanga was there.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she was there.
Probably the
She's,
hottest girl of them all.
She's different. No, she's different. She's special.
Macaulay Culkin was there.
Oh.
And here's a cute story. The guys from is it Howling Mask? I can't say it right. There's allegedly we're friends. So anyways, those guys, they're from Japan. You can't really speak too much English. They're adorable when they try. So then they were like, "Who's that over there signing?" And I'm all, "It's Macaulay Culkin." I'm Macaulay Culkin. I'm all, Macaulay Culkin. I'm Macaulay Culkin. He's super Japanese. Fucking love those guys.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Shin.
There you go. What's up, shit?
What up?
Also, Masa's fucking amazing. He's a cool dude. Didn't say much, but he's amazing. He gave me a free pin.
Fat ass Masa?
Yeah, fat ass Masa.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's my spirit animal.
You guys could pass for brothers?
But he's more of a Japanese anime character, right?
He's like the Japanese anime character that like goes and like helps the guy like train or something.
Yeah, totally.
What did you think, Brownie? Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, he got better positioning. I feel like you and Byron should just switch chairs. I'm
Right?
over.
No, it's cool. It's almost hilarious aesthetically. Look at it.
Just the person slumped over. If you guys are watching on YouTube, youtube.com/putmeoverpodcast, you could see these videos of Brownie just sleeping and
We should just have a brownie cam.
just put the camera on him, dude.
At some point, it's gonna become some weird, specific fetish video where this guy sleeps during the podcast. You guys are gonna get 6 more views because of that alone.
We're the
There we
Hey,
go.
original.
we'll take whatever, dude.
That's so funny.
All right. Well, I guess we're done with All In.
All in extravaganza.
Yeah. Very extravagant All In extravaganza. Went a whole 20 minutes.
Let me ask you guys this. Will there be a likely sequel, All In 2?
Of course, they probably made a killing money.
Oh no, they made money, but I mean, it's kind of up to them, and they kind of seem weird about it when it comes up.
Because I mean, it is too soon. I mean, I guess it's too soon after they just got done with the first All In and how much work they put in. Did they talk to you guys about like maybe having any like thought about putting it in there or anything about part 2? No.
Like they were just beating around the bush when they were talking about it in the ring. So who knows?
There's heavy rumblings of them actually, Cody, all of them going to WWE.
Cody's kinda said
They want to do the All for One pact. Like,
Yeah, they. I think Cody said if one of us goes, we're all going.
They have to. Imagine that faction of WWE. That shit would take
Dude,
over the world.
They would not be.
No, it
booked,
wouldn't.
though.
They would be
like,
booking. They would be.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, I don't.
They would be jobbing to
The
Shield.
Shield.
We're gonna get into that
Like Cody
because
literally
Oh,
recently
man.
just said that he can't like take direction from those people anymore. Like he doesn't want to take a story from them. He doesn't
Cody?
do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's, give me a time and after a time limit, after a general direction, and I'll do it. Like I'll do it myself.
He seems a lot happier now than he was in
Yeah.
WWE.
he
For one,
couldn't
he's a
stop
star.
smiling.
Yeah.
The whole time. I mean, other than like in the ring, obviously, but whenever he wasn't like on, he was smiling. Like just the whole experience. We just watched the Being the Elite behind the stage, and he was smiling the whole time. He looks very happy.
My thing is, where do you defend that NWA title? I'm curious.
He's gonna have to go back. He's part of their crew now, I guess. Right?
That's weird. That
One
means
of
he'll
the
probably drop the
territories.
strap pretty quick. I don't think he's gonna defend that or own that title for that long
Well,
time.
I mean, the way the NWA works is that it's made up of a group of these minor promotions that work with it. I think out here there's a Championship Wrestling from Hollywood that's part of the NWA.
Is it
I
really?
believe. Is it?
Yeah.
I think we should verify
damn,
that.
that's a really small.
It is.
fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as big as it was in the 80s.
I did not know this.
It's definitely a different era. Whoever wants to hire Cody and wants to defend the belt, he'll go wherever he wants to go. Like I think he really wants to bring back that old school mentality of a traveling world champion.
like territories and stuff.
yeah,
like
like how Dusty did it, how Rick did it. How
Dusty. I'm just kidding.
yeah,
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, he's like a Japanese
that?
anime character, but American.
That's funny. But yeah,
I had to lower Brownie's microphone because I don't want to hear snoring in the background. the whole show.
Don't worry, he'll catch the rest of them soon.
maybe it's his thoughts, and we just need to interpret it.
This is him on the podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was
Oh,
All
man.
In, guys. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest finding it somehow online and watching the whole show top to bottom.
That's right. Real quick.
Yeah.
Go to youngbucksmerch.com and buy their latest shirt that has the actual amount, like the number of people who went, the attendance.
It was like 11,000, right?
Yeah, yeah.
damn, that's packed.
So I guess we could talk about it now. We are actually printing those shirts. It's official.
Really?
We're
Nice.
doing those shirts for them now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a house.
Are you really?
No, I'm gonna buy a
But-
bed for Brownie so I can sleep. At another podcast. pretty soon.
Hey, baby steps.
No, yeah.
That's awesome,
we're
dude.
kinda
That's
in with those guys.
huge.
Yeah,
That's
it's
big
crazy.
time, man. Congrats.
Yeah,
This is breaking news.
yeah, there you go.
Breaking news coming to you live from the Put Me Over Ranch.
Is that what we're calling this place?
Yeah.
I thought it was more like a bedroom with Brownie sleeping in it.
No, this is the Put Me Over Ranch. And make sure you guys go to Put Me Over wherever you download your podcast from. Thank you so much for subscribing up to this point. We will see you guys. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, let's get into Raw. Do you watch Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah,
I've been gone for a week, dude. I haven't seen it, and to be honest,
Do you
I've
normally
really seen
watch?
it. No, I have a job.
Okay.
Thank God.
No, honestly, I just don't have time with fucking this work.
Yeah, I can imagine
Yeah.
with how busy you guys are. How many pins do you guys think you guys do?
We did. I guess we could say that too. We did all the pins for All In. Like we did everybody's pins. Every event you went to and got a pin, it was from us, a collector's pin or like just a pin they had for a specific event.
Yeah.
Like Marty Scroll doing the karaoke and stuff. We did those. We did
Oh,
the NWA
nice.
belts.
Damn.
Yeah, we packed like 5,000 pins. before we
Jesus.
went.
Jesus.
It was crazy. So our company's kind of doing a lot nowadays.
I heard that there was a kerfuffle about some pins that got lost at the hotel.
Yeah. So apparently anybody could sign for a pin box or just a big box, and after not really talk about it after. So we got a message when we were at the airport saying, "Hey, where's that 80-pound box of pins?" Which held like thousands of pins in it.
Oh my God.
And I guess
man.
like a couple hours later, they just never responded. And after, I guess they finally got it. But yeah, it was a big issue for us because we had to track it down to see it got sent. They signed for it. It got there. So
Crisis
averted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth. Well, let's we'll pepper in anything comes to mind. Just let us know.
Yeah.
We're gonna transition to Raw and SmackDown. I have a broken hand still.
Do you?
So yeah, I have a big giant
How
cast
do you
on my
just
arm
like
now.
cast?
And
It's not gimmicked.
let's get into some Dick's dirty news.
Hit it.
Take it away, Dick.
All right. So I mean, aside from All In, which in itself was newsworthy show, we did get more information about Big Cass and how he got released. I mean, not surprisingly, he did make a lot of mistakes while he was there. He did own up to it.
Wow.
And surprise, right?
That
Surprise
was on that Booker T. I think I seen that Booker T interview.
It was on the Booker T interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Big Cass the one with the nipples?
Yep,
Yes.
That
that's
looks like a
him.
Japanese anime?
Big Cass nipples.
Yeah.
Big Kaz with Z's now.
Oh.
It's
He's putting me to
anymore.
sleep.
Copyright.
No, it's not even that. It's Big C now.
Big C?
Is that
Yeah.
his name?
Like for
Okay.
cock.
Yeah.
I was gonna
come
say,
on, man.
Because now he's in CAZZ. I think it's Big C.
Why don't you just get a different name, dude?
Yeah.
I know, man. Big Cass is a crappy ass name.
His car stuff's like Jim or something.
Yeah.
Or Colin.
Gymcast or something.
Or American Anime.
there we go.
American
There you go.
Anime,
Some-
Yeah,
dude.
everybody, everybody
like
recognizes
that.
what I thought.
Already
Oh,
a
that's
better
like
name.
American Anime right
Yeah.
there.
Ooh. Never
See,
mind.
we have good ideas.
Yeah.
We do. No one listens though,
Unfortunately.
except for all of you wonderful people listening right now.
Thank you.
Any other news?
Brownie's
Pretty
blood
much.
pressure is
Except, is Brownie still alive?
Brownie's alive, so that's.
I think we're on Brownie watch right now.
This might be it, guys.
This might
Live
be it
death.
right here.
Live death.
Breaking now.
This is what Dick's Dirty News has turned to.
Let me hold on.
Stopping. I want to stop it then.
Yeah, I might as well just stop.
What are you guys looking for?
Any other news going on currently?
Am I doing this?
Daniel's dirty
Daniel,
news.
you mentioned
Oh.
something about
Yeah.
Sammy Callahan, right?
So yeah, we also kind of put that in there. We kind of do shirts for Ohio's for killers. Those guys, sweet dudes, awesome dudes. You wouldn't think that, but they're amazing guys. So they did a match, kind of a local match that was set up around All In, and I guess they had a pretty hardcore match. And what was going on is they were breaking chairs, and the promoter, actually I think it was the actual venue, kind of got in the mic and said, "Stop breaking chairs." And Sammy Callahan threw a big fuck you to them. This was on the mic, by the way. After they followed up with, "Well, it's coming out of your pay," so it's already kind of awkward for everybody in the room.
Yeah.
After this is the story he told me right after. So he said that they were fighting some more. He broke obviously more chairs. They broke a guardrail. Have you seen that yet? He did like pile driver on a guardrail. In the middle of the ring.
Oh,
Amazing,
shit.
pretty good. Someone almost died. So then I guess
What is it with him and almost killing people? If
Almost
he's not
killing-
hitting him in the head with a
he
bat,
does not give a fuck, dude. He's the coolest guy.
do you
ever.
like Sammy Callahan?
Yeah, he's cool as shit, dude. Like as far as wrestling too, I actually
Like in
his
person
gimmick.
too? Like as a person?
As a person, he's amazing. He's
I'm sure
cool
as a
dude.
person he's cool. I
No,
do not.
as a
I don't get
wrestler,
it. I
I
don't
love the
get it.
fact that he's a piece of shit. Like I love Hills. Like that's how you get over with people with me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so I guess they were wrestling some more, and some security guard came up, flashed a gun, and then kind of all the Ohio's for Killer guys kind of went after him. Started, I don't know if they fought him for sure, but there was a kind of a tussle going on, like a
Oh wow.
pulling him, so he didn't pull out the gun, and then they just split. They fucking took off.
The wrestlers.
The
or-
wrestlers took off because there was like a gun. Involved.
That's
So
pretty-
as you can
that's
imagine, the
fucked
rest
up.
of the show is
Pretty
kind
fucking
of dense,
hardcore.
So nobody really nobody really did anything after that. I guess there was one more match where homie Brody King fought and he became champion, but it was still kind of quiet. Cause like,
Brody King's a shit.
there was a gun involved. So yeah, you want to be kind of weird about that.
Welcome to
So-
Chicago.
That's fucking Chicago for you. What do you expect? Fucking mediocre pizza that's too big and after just guns being pulled on you,
Fucking Chicago, man.
Yeah.
right? And their rainstorms are fucking stupid too. We were on our side story.
No, go for it.
We were on our way to that gig because after our STARRCAST thing, it was ending kind of late. So we were on our way. We stopped at the house to drop off Brownie to sleep. Go figure. So
Like what he's doing right now?
is he? I don't even notice.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he's.
So we
I had
get
to
in the
lower his
car
mic all the way now
all the
because
way. Just
it's
turn it
just.
off, dude.
Yeah, might as well unplug it.
So we're on our way, and after it started drizzling, after we heard like some warnings on TV, it was like, anyways, they're like, oh, there's gonna be a rainstorm. Well, it's pretty clear here. That's stupid. So we go, and not even like 10 minutes on the freeway, it starts drizzling. Then it starts raining so hard, it turned gray. Couldn't see the lines on the freeway. Everybody else around was driving like fucking assholes.
Oh shit!
And then a lightning strike happened, I would say, like next to the side of the freeway.
What?
So then we decided we're going back. And then we went to some place called Pequod's, I guess. That's the other pizza place we went to. And that was like mediocre pizza for.
Jeez.
So
Overhyped.
anyways, we kind of waited out the storm there, but it was intense. So after Dave Chris gave us the tickets and he hit us up after, he's like, what happened? We blamed it on our Uber driver. Said, oh no, it was us driving the whole time. But yeah, our Uber driver, he panicked, man. He couldn't go. So anyways, yeah. So that's when the next day we kind of touched bases again. That's when he told us the whole thing. And I guess it was like on TMZ already. Like some news things got a hold of it. It says that someone got a gun pulled on him, but it was more of a flashing of the gun.
Like, hey, you
Yeah.
better stop breaking these chairs, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot you in the head.
Yeah, you're gonna die over like a $6 chair guy.
Oh shit!
I shit
dude.
$6. That's what Sammy Callahan should have said, dude.
Yeah.
I shit $6. Anyway, all right. So that's a pretty crazy story.
Yeah.
Let's transition into Raw, into some other crazy stories. Are you guys over the Shield yet?
I'm done. It's the worst fucking thing ever.
Oh, are they
I'm-
still a thing?
They're back.
They're
Yeah,
back.
they're back.
That's what I heard to like make Roman Reigns interesting again. They got the Shield back together.
For the
Vince,
second time, right? Or third time?
this is the third time.
This
Yeah,
will be the third
Did
time.
everybody
Yeah.
care the second time?
everyone got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, it was
Roman
bad
Reigns got-
timing.
Roman Reigns got like an STD.
That's
Uh,
right.
And then Dean Ambrose got hurt, and then now they're doing it all over again.
Here's a weird question. I don't really watch that much, and forgive me, but is Dean Ambrose in the Shield?
Yes.
Yes.
He's all like big now, right?
He's jacked now. Yeah.
Ooh.
Anissa goes crazy for him.
Oh, you know Anissa? She's cool.
Yeah. We had her on a guest as a guest on the show before.
Did she
She's
tell you
cool.
about her tattoo? She has a tattoo of. Well, I
Yeah.
think it's Moxley before he was like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I don't like Dean Ambrose.
No?
I'm
I
already
hate him.
over it.
His hair kind of bothers me. He changed it, right? So he looks like just Triple H now.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
He-
yeah.
He,
Yeah,
like
a clone of Triple H.
Yeah. He like
Baby H.
buzzed his head pretty short. So
Nice.
he doesn't have like the emo haircut anymore. Which I mean, I think he gets to a point where you just have to cut it. If the hairline's receding that much,
Yeah, that's what it is,
It's-
right? He
it's
just had
just-
like overcomb, bangs
Yeah.
all the way down,
Yeah.
and it was
Pretty
just
much.
like all the way since back here, like one of the Misfits.
yes. So Braun has been their biggest babyface, like a natural babyface. The crowd loves him. They chant, "Get these hands." Naturally, the crowd like they don't even have to like.
Is he supposed to be a
Prompted.
bad guy?
Well, he was a face. He was a babyface. He
But
was.
they're trying to make him a babyface, right?
Well, now that he won the Money in the Bank and Roman Reigns is the champion, now he's.
Well, because anybody could be a babyface against Roman Reigns.
Well, they're doing the opposite. He was a babyface, and now he's a full-on heel. He's aligned himself with Ziggler and McIntyre
Who's
and
that?
Dolph Ziggler,
Oh yeah. No, I mean who's lining themselves like that? Who's doing that?
Braun.
Yeah, Braun's cool though. So
But he's now the heel
He's
in
a-
all of this.
Can't
He's
be a heel.
officially a heel now.
nobody's gonna like Roman Reigns. Like there's 12 kids who don't know better.
That's
Like,
what
Roman
we're
Reigns.
that's what we're trying to talk about
We're just
right
trying
now.
to
Yeah.
explain the situation.
All right, sorry,
Um,
I'm catching up here.
Vince McMahon will cut his nose off despite his face
He-
because he will die before Roman Reigns gets over.
He's hell bent on that, and it hasn't worked, and it still won't work to this day. But you know what? It's Vince's dream. It's Vince's goal.
we can
He'll do whatever he
say
wants.
it's not working, but he's actually the highest selling merch in the company right now.
Who's
Is
that,
he
Roman
Roman?
Reigns?
Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Is it because they're burning his shirts like they're doing the Nike stuff?
whatever it is,
Topical.
though,
Yeah.
he talks money, and money is king. Cash is king in the company.
Well, those kids love Roman, so I get it. He's like Cena, how like Cena was it's a merch
Dude,
king.
Roman Reigns is so bad. I love John Cena now.
John Cena's not too bad anymore,
He's
huh?
not
Yeah,
bad.
he's
It's
learned.
because I think he's a cool guy because he goes to all these talk shows and has cool movies. And after, like, I just want to see him do good.
That's
what
true.
it
That's
is.
true.
Yeah.
And he
He's-
can wrestle now all
Yeah,
of a sudden.
I don't know what Roman Reigns does on the offsides, but I'm pretty sure he kills kittens or something. He's a fucking asshole.
I bet you he's a
Wrestling
really
sucks.
nice guy.
He jerks off cats like that and then fucking throws them in trash.
Whoa.
I mean, like, you know, his arm jerks off.
Well, this
Let's
is a
not get into it.
Family-friendly podcast
Is
we're
it
running
really?
here.
Sorry.
This
What
is
the
not safe.
fuck,
This is
dude?
not safe for work.
What in the
Yeah.
fuck?
We just became NSFW, dude.
This might be our first NSFW podcast.
There it is.
Pussy.
There you go.
So
Labia.
now Braun's a heel, and
Hey, Brownie's back.
good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Your mic's right there.
It's all the way off.
Oh,
Just gonna fall.
all right.
That shit was hilarious.
Restroom's
Gold,
right there.
dude.
That just
I
happened.
think he's done.
This
It's
is
how he
why we
goes to
don't
the
get asked to too many podcasts.
Well, it was nice
Clearly.
having you guys on this one.
Yeah.
If you want, you're more than welcome to come, Daniel. Brownie.
On who?
Uh,
Ghosts.
you know what? Let's take that invite back.
Yeah, we're done here.
So let's talk about Raw, guys. What do you guys think?
I thought Raw was pretty whack. The whole I think you mentioned it earlier, or in one of our text threads about how why the fuck do they have to separate the Shield versus what are they calling that faction that Braun's in now?
I don't think it has.
They don't have a name
They
yet,
don't have
no.
a name.
But why do they have to have all the people from backstage separate
They
them?
look like anime.
Oh yeah, so
characters.
there was a brawl, and Baron Corbin sends everyone. Why is Finn Balor trying to help?
Anybody at this point?
I
More
mean,
like
why is he
Abs
trying to help
Balor,
Baron
right?
Corbin? Baron Corbin's
Yeah, his abs.
like they have a feud,
Yeah.
and he's instead running to help break up the fight. And clearly the heels were aligning with Braun, and the faces were helping the Shield. Like it was just really bad. They ended up getting arrested, and sent to they got taken away. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So then they get broken. It gets broken up. They get sent to jail, and they're gone for the rest of the night till the ending of Raw, which we'll get to.
Welcome
After
back,
that, what else?
Hey, welcome back.
Um,
I mean, pretty much this whole episode was dedicated to the Shield.
it was sandwiched between the beginning and the end was the Shield. They actually was a title. There was a tag team title match between the B team and Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. And I already know where this is going. You know where this is going. They actually beat the B team.
It's over for them. by
The B
way.
team are done. Yeah,
They're done.
Yeah.
The experiment is over. So now Ziggler and McIntyre have the tag match, and who are they feuding with? Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Oh, and guess what? There's probably going to be a tag match announced for Hell in a Cell. That way, the Shield can have all the belts now. And here we are in 2018 with the Shield on top again.
Running roughshod on Raw,
Mm-hmm.
The best faction ever.
in your opinion.
Nope, I'm kidding. Totally.
We had the Bellas come back, Nikki and Brie.
What do you guys think of that match?
Botchamania.
Brie almost
was I
died.
would call it. Brie almost died twice.
She can't do that move, man. Especially post-pregnancy, she can't do that move no more.
No, she almost broke her neck on the
Not-
suicide dive.
No, there should be like a limit when it comes to dives. Not everyone needs to be doing a dive, and Brie Bell is a perfect example of that. She should not be doing a dive at all.
She sounds like a real bitch.
She is.
I think they both are.
Yeah,
could've
they
more said
probably
that.
they're really entitled. I bet.
I don't know. They just come off really fake to me in the show and everything that they,
I used to have a crush on Brie too, but she's
What
losing
happened?
appeal. I don't know, man.
it just, maybe it's like the way that they read their lines. It's like very forced and like, I don't know. They just seem like their business, and that's great and all. But at the same time, like, they don't have that same appeal that like a Sasha Banks has, you know?
Exactly.
Or Roman
Or like a
Reigns,
Becky
who's all
Lynch.
full of flair.
And she had that Daniel Bryan rub too for a minute. That's
Oh, yeah,
why.
she did.
Oh,
That's what it
they're still trying to get that over on her
Oh,
too.
for
They're
sure.
trying to
Yeah,
give
we'll
that
get
rub.
to that in a bit as well.
So that happened. Poor Chad Gable.
Oh,
Chad Gable is now teaming up with Bobby Boring Us.
that's so lame.
Rude.
It
And
said its song.
yeah.
I
Except we say boring us.
I
'Cause
gotcha.
that's what he
I
does.
gotcha.
He's
I-
very boring, very
Glorious
bland.
guy, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Like I definitely smell a heel turn right there from Rude.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be-
that has to be the next robbery right there.
He needs it.
He
yeah.
needs it.
Both of them, dude. They have nothing for them at all.
I mean, Chad Gable was dope in American Alpha. Like, they were doing great, and then they just decided to split him up for no reason.
And Jason Jordan's back, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. He is probably the most underutilized, underrated guy on the roster.
Who?
Gable.
Okay.
Yeah, Chad Gable by far.
Gable.
I mean, aside from Cesaro, he is the most underrated guy on the roster.
Yeah, Raw. That's how we're really excited about this Raw right now. Was there anything else that's
Authors of Pain have a new manager now.
Who was it?
Drake Maverick.
Oh, that's good for them though.
It looks so awkward though. Like
They needed a mouthpiece. He looks very awkward.
It's awkward, but you know what? He's actually a good talker. It may work, but it just it just doesn't look right at all.
I think it looks good.
Because he's also doing the GM duties for 205 Live as well.
Yeah, but does that even matter really?
It doesn't, but it kind of is contradictory though, because he's a babyface on 205 Live and he's a heel on Raw.
That's true.
Him wearing the Authors of Pain gear reminded me of when Louis Tully in Ghostbusters 2 dressed up as a Ghostbuster.
Oh, yeah.
And how many SWAT jackets do we need on one television show? I mean, you got the Shield coming out in their SWAT gear, and now you have the Authors of Pain coming out in their SWAT gear.
The bootleg Shield.
If you're in Chicago.
The Shield of Jace.
I wonder if that's going to be the Survivor Series team.
Who knows? We'll see.
They might have to do something like that.
Brownie has something to say.
Brownie?
So the opening match of All In.
Oh, we're already done with that.
We already did that part.
Yeah, it's already over.
Yeah, we did that part.
This is like, I know. God,
Good chat, Brownie.
I mean, I gotta applaud him. He stuck through that joke. He slept through
He's
it.
really committed to
I know he was
this.
awake for a little bit of it.
I love his dedication.
And he fucking did it.
A wild
I'm
Snorlax
actually kind
has
of proud of
appeared.
him. He did it. It was like a 10,
That was
20-minute joke.
that's a rare sighting right there, dude.
Fucking props, bro. There you
So, I mean, I'm glad they're doing something with they're not Authors of Pain anymore either. They're just the AOP.
Weak.
go. The Ops?
Wow.
The OP, yeah.
Change your name to Lops.
So-
right, guys? We're not doing it.
Shawn Michaels came out.
Yes.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
He
he's
cut his
still
hair,
alive.
right?
He cut his hair.
Thank God, because it was all bald spot at one point. With
I
like some
mean,
hairs around
yeah,
it.
you got-
I mean,
you got it.
to be fair, I am too, but still.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm not getting paid for it.
You wear a cowboy hat, covers it right up.
I'm trying.
He comes out and he cuts. This whole promo was basically just to put over this match for the the Showdown, Super Showdown, in Australia. It's gonna be Undertaker versus Triple H for the last time ever. I'll believe that when no one's wrestling anymore. And they did a good job at selling this match.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, they're using that whole nostalgic of feeling from that Shawn Michaels Undertaker match. It was probably the greatest match ever, maybe.
Was it?
I like
think
that
so.
Shawn Michaels was like, I've been offered millions of dollars to do one more match, and I don't out of respect for you. And Undertaker's like, is it respect or is it fear?
Did he
And
sit up when he said that?
no, he was standing.
No.
Barely, though.
No fucking respect for this fucking podcast. I'll tell you.
He has zero respect.
I love it. The long haul joke, guys.
All
All
right.
right.
So that was
So-
all right.
Let me ask you guys this though. Do you think they're teasing a Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement?
Hell no.
No.
He's not going to do it.
He'd
He-
probably
he's-
do a match, right?
No, he says he's never going to do it to respect his
yeah,
time.
they also said someone died and they came back the next week type thing. So I don't know.
I think with cutting of the hair, that was the cutting of the Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid.
Or did it just make him like cut through the wind more?
The guy from the Rockers?
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't break them up.
Not Marty Jannetty.
Not him.
The other one.
P.S. Fuck Shawn Michaels for breaking up the Rockers. The best thing that ever happened to me in my childhood. All right, we're done here.
What else we got?
The Undertaker, are you still doing things?
Are they gonna pull out a Divas tag match for real, or a women's tag team
Divas.
division? Excuse me. Because there's a lot of women tagging up with each other lately.
Are they still divas?
I think they have to. I think they
just
may
women now?
for the women's evolution pay-per-view, though.
Well, because they had Dana Brooke and Ember for some reason
Yeah,
versus
that
Bailey and
doesn't make
Sasha.
sense. That doesn't make sense at all, especially the ending. I thought the ending was weird.
Did it finish?
It did. What's her name left Titus Worldwide?
Dana Brooke?
Dana Brooke. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh wait, no, she got pinned, right?
Yeah, she got pinned clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't have someone to write notes.
Are they even gonna have enough teams to do? They're probably not even gonna have enough teams.
Yeah, you could just
There's
put any
4 teams that they can have.
like Sarah Logan. They have Sarah
And
Logan.
that's just Raw. I mean, they have to combine both rosters for that.
Well, it is all women's pay-per-view, so they could if they wanted to.
But how many all-women pay-per-views are they going to have so they can defend these belts?
That's true. That's true.
I think they need. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what they're doing either, but whatever.
Remember when Kevin Owens quit last week?
Oh, what happened to that guy?
He's
done?
back already.
Oh, so he didn't go to All In after
That was
all?
quick.
No, he quit
That's
and
weird.
then
I
he
thought
came
I'd
back.
see him there.
They always rush these guys back when we all have like when we're excited, like, oh, they can do something finally with them that means something. No, they just bring him
He
back.
can actually be a good wrestler again. No restraints.
Yeah,
Just say it.
well,
Just say it.
now he's apparently he's feuding with Bobby Lashley now.
Oh
What a
my god,
waste.
right?
I don't get Bobby Lashley's,
oh my God.
Lashley's gimmick either. What is he doing?
I
He
don't
sounds
know.
like a real dick. Oh my god, right?
He,
He's the one that looks like an anime character, right? Correct?
It sounds like his name is Eyelash.
Oh, he came back for that.
Back from the dead.
This is our
Lashley.
podcast now, you sons of bitches.
So at the end of the show, the Shield come back. They got bailed out of jail.
Hey, Brody, the Shield's back.
What do you think?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
2014? What's
that when
going
they were?
on? That's
There's-
the one with the
Those are
fucking
the ones
that
that
long
were-
greasy-haired guy,
They
right?
look like Japanese anime characters.
Oh god, that thing was terrible.
So Brownie woke up
Ooh,
from his
look at
20-year nap.
us. We're wearing bulletproof vests and we're walking around being all, I'm a guy. Ooh.
That's pretty accurate.
Fucking boring Roman Reigns. That guy has no personality. He has a personality of a fucking flaccid penis.
Ooh.
Seth doesn't need the Shield, and I think they're gonna bring him down. The hype with Dean Ambrose, I think, has already gone down.
Why are you talking about this like we have any option? This is all fucking Vince McMahon's
It's
piece
true.
of shit, terrible idea of what he thinks we want.
Listen, it's still real to me.
Yeah,
okay?
it's real to nobody. We all know fucking Roman Reigns,
brought this guy,
164 tries to be a champion, and fucking he finally won because,
You have to at some point, right?
oh my god.
Well, whatever Vince says, I guess.
I
after a
mean,
while.
yeah, eventually when you try to stick your dick in a hole, you're going to make it once.
I wouldn't.
And we all
really?
got fucked.
Is that your life motto, by the way?
Dude, basically, that's his motto. Fucking keep sticking till you get fucked.
Is that a thing?
So
I
the
guess
Shield
so.
came back after they were arrested, driving a police car.
Oh my god, they
'cause
did.
they're the bad boys of the
Don't
Shield.
tell me they did the old fucking. We're gonna arrest you guys.
Yep. And they took him away for the whole night, and then
Oh
just to
my-
come back at the end of the show. And
That sounds pretty.
Roman
cool.
Reigns was driving the police car too.
Can he
That's
drive?
that's so DX
You can't drive a
2000.
fucking promo, I'll tell you that right
Stone
now.
Cold the Jace.
Oh my.
And that's how Raw ended. They,
Oh, that's right. Kevin Owens came back. Brownie's just waking up, by the way. Filling him in.
Kevin Owens.
We got to fill him in on this.
Him and
Yeah.
El Generico need to fucking
Oh my
leave.
god, I miss Al Generico. He
They
broke
need
like
to
all his feet.
leave. What am I?
I think you
Where's the
guys got a
camera
ladder,
at? Where's
actually.
camera one?
How
Camera
long
one.
did you sleep, dude?
Huh?
I
How
feel
many
like
years
you've been
is-
asleep for a couple
Listen,
years.
podcast-
You been slept for 20
okay,
years, dude.
so the thing is, we worked today making T-shirts for different people that I cannot say names.
I already
due to
told him we
client-
were
oh,
working
okay.
for the Bucks.
You already spilled the
All right,
beans.
so never mind.
Spilled
A
the
little
butter.
late. A little late for that.
So because of that, I've been really tired, and it's probably the diabetes too.
explaining-
Bro, this
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you working. This has to do with you just sleeping all the time.
As a concerned friend, you should definitely go to the doctor.
The beaties?
Yeah,
Could it be the
the-
beaties?
It could be the
Oh, he's
beaties.
got the beaties for sure.
Beat us.
Beat us. Oh, sorry.
Just
So-
beat us.
Back to what I was saying.
Back to cursing the Roman Reigns.
I believe that WWE is a terrible product, and that's why I'll stick with indie shows for
Did you bring him to this podcast for
the
this?
now on, the foreseeable future.
To be fair, we did just come back from the biggest fuck you to WWE there ever existed.
Yeah.
A
We're
giant
kind-
middle finger
we're
to
kind
Kind
of
of
WWE.
in the fucking mood.
Wait, did
to
he tell
say-
you about what besides the All In, what we were doing before All In?
Yeah, the STARRCAST thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you were asleep. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Sorry.
Did he tell you how I got to shake Bruce Barber Beefcake's hand?
Oh, that's
and
right. He was there.
It was the greatest thing ever.
For everybody's over 30, it was a big deal for us. It's
Oh
kind of a big
man,
deal.
Saw
Sergeant
Bruce-
Slaughter again.
Sergeant Slaughter was
Sparkles.
there. Bruce Barber Beefcake was there.
Beefcake?
Howard Finkel was there.
The Fink?
Yeah.
I want him to
Dude,
announce to me
I
for
met
my
the
wedding.
gobbledygooker.
That's
the-
pretty mage.
The real, actual COD costume gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
It was a dude that was
Who was
the
in it? Chavo Guerrero's uncle?
Corey
Just some
Guerrero.
fucking dude who worked at the booth. But
Then-
other than that, it was when they put the costume on, it's the gobbledygooker.
Then the
And I
guy
met him.
next to us, he
That
had
wasn't
some
Gordon Mongo.
coffin. They called the something Vic.
The coffin, something Vic.
Apparently, it was when Triple H was messing with Kane, and he goes, "Oh, I got your school teacher," and
The Katie
Vick?
Vick.
that's it. Yeah.
It was a real
Everybody-
all in the real.
All I know is everybody kept
deal.
crawling up on it, like almost falling, and they like were humping the thing. I'm like, what is going on here? Why are people paying $50 to hump a coffin?
Well, because back in the day, Triple H committed necrophilia and fucked the corpse in a.
That's when he was punk rock, bro.
Yeah, that's when.
Crazy to me.
That's
More
code blue
punk
right
rock
there.
than
That's
most
a
punk
TSOL
rock
song.
bands today.
Yeah, very strange. This is something that's been bothering me, and we need to address it here.
7 inches.
Daniel, how did you meet Stone Cold ET, and how did you not mark the fuck out when you
Oh
saw
my
him?
god!
Dude.
So I didn't know what a Stone Cold ET
You
was.
fucking loser.
Oh my god!
That's the thing.
First of all,
Here's the
you're
thing.
the loser that's fucking all.
No, I mean,
Stone Cold ET.
It
Go
was.
on.
I mean, the fact you guys know him is cool. I just didn't know who he was, but he came in like a real fucking asshole.
Yeah, let me tell you how he came in. We're sitting there, all of a sudden, I just hear, "Oh, God, well, eat your Reese's
Like,
Pieces."
muffled the
Oh,
whole time.
no. Then he gets closer. Then I look up, and because my vision is not very well, I see a guy dressed like
That's an understatement.
I see a guy dressed like Stone Cold. We're thinking, oh, what's going on? Gets closer, and I realize his head is very odd shaped. I don't even know. And next
So
thing
what
you
happened
know,
was SCU just left that place from signing. They were assigned to that table.
shout out to SCU. We love you. Remember me and Brownie? Cool.
Yeah, okay. So SCU just left. They got done signing. They packed up and took off. Con's almost over. It has about literally 20 minutes left. He comes in and he sets up. He just makes a big old fucking ruckus.
Because he's Stone Cold ET.
Stone Cold ET don't pay for shit. I'll tell you right now. He's
Well,
kind
it's
of a
DIY.
scab.
It's pretty punk rock.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I mean,
I'll give him one thing. His girlfriend was pretty cute.
she wasn't bad. So yeah, Stone Cold ET just starts rambling the whole fucking time. I take a picture, then I get the fucking third degree from everybody in this room who's like, "You don't know who Stone Cold Steve T is?" Like,
know who
obviously
Stone
not. If
Cold
I started
ET
with,
is.
"I don't know who this fucking guy is," it's like, "You don't know who Stone Cold Steve T?" No, I don't know who this fucking guy is. And then you guys keep going on and sending me videos like it's supposed to matter 10 years ago to me. All of a sudden, like I'm not a big fan. And after he took off the mask, he was a cool dude. Fine, I'll give you that.
There you go.
But I was gonna give him a sticker, but he was charging like $10 to get a sticker, a picture taken with him.
$10.
Yeah.
That's value.
I mean,
you
I would.
guys would have thought it was cool, but like the sticker's already kind of put away. And then like it's $10. And then we went to another place. We went to a high school, which is weird. We booked a high school event after this.
Oh my God!
And
It was.
they said it was 30 minutes. It was an hour and a half away.
hour
Oh,
and a
shit.
half away. And guess what happens? An hour and a half away.
Stone Cold fucking ET walks in again and takes another fucking table that was just semi-open, and he starts, "I'm Stone Cold ET. Deanna doesn't know who I am," and I get more fucking beef from these guys.
It's
how did you
sad.
know who he was 10
I
years ago?
understand you have a gimmick, but don't really drive an hour and a half out of your way
It
to
was.
sit there and make fucking
Did we tell you about
no
that,
money.
that
Making
high
money.
school event?
No.
It was basically all in, two. It was
What?
like everybody
Oh, dude,
except
it was-
the Young Bucks.
It was a super.
Rey
fucking-
Mysterio was there.
What?
David Arquette was there. Cage.
Phoenix was there.
That's where I met
Cage?
Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix was there. Cole Cabana, Austin Aries.
Inside a high school gym.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a shitty ass. Okay,
It was so
let me
fucking
put it
muggy
this
and
way:
hot, dude.
if you ever were to put your hand in between your butt cheeks and leave it there, the heat that you would gain, that's what it felt like inside that
That's
gym.
pretty
That-
fucking accurate.
That
to be
sounds like
honest with you.
PWG.
Yeah,
But
but,
this one
here's the
was
thing:
nobody in the room.
nobody's in the fucking gym.
Yeah. Then when they actually come in the gym,
God.
And then when people came in the gym,
Everybody's
then
breathing
it
their
felt
fucking
like you
mouth
moved
open.
your hand to your nuts and then just proceeded to fucking just crouch in a ball,
was he
fucking
doing
under
that
a
when he was
blanket.
asleep?
Yeah, sometimes.
Actually, bar wrestling gets pretty nasty
no, it's
too.
It
gross.
does.
Bar
No,
wrestling.
it was just like-
but the
it
thing,
was
yeah,
bad.
it was I think 85 degrees.
Like to add to it, there's mosquitoes in the daytime. It was like the fucking Ozarks.
The Ozark.
Shouts out to Ozark season
Do you
2.
know
That
what?
shit's the
Do
shit.
you know
Already
what an
finished it.
Ozark is?
Yeah, it's something I just said right now.
Okay.
That sounds kind of musty.
No, fair enough. Fair
It's
enough.
got more shoreline than the coast of California.
See, duh. One of us knows.
Yeah.
I wanna
Dude,
go
it
check
has
out
a.
now.
It's that
After
thing that
that
looks like a
show.
Japanese anime character.
You know what it has? I'll tell you right now what it has. It has a fucking Dunkin' Donuts on every
Oh
goddamn
my
corner.
god.
There's
Are we
literally.
going back to Ohio? Because
Wait, did you not know America runs on on Dunkin'?
I did know
No.
that they have a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah, bro. And there's a Walgreens every other block when there's not a Dunkin' Donuts. It's
Where?
fucking crazy.
Chicago?
In Illinois, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
And then there's one White Castle.
oh, by the
And
way,
there's like a
With
few
a little
going
bitty onions.
on.
by the
I
way,
actually thought that
don't
was
say
funny.
Chicago. We never stepped foot in Chicago. We were a half hour away from Chicago. Everything happened in Schaumburg and Heights Estates.
To be
and
fair,
Wherever
To be
else.
fair, Daniel would not stop updating his Facebook talking about how
Good.
he's
Did you
in
hear that? Did
Chicago,
you see
how
all
he's
that
leaving.
stuff?
And he's never been in Chicago? You've never been in Chicago, but you said you were in
I
Chicago.
never stepped foot in Chicago.
Well, here's why I
Tisk,
did
tisk,
that.
Liar.
tisk.
You're a
Here's why I did
liar.
that. Because everybody fucking hits me up right before I'm about to leave. Hey, I need 1,000 shirts by tomorrow.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna be in Chicago, bro. All right, let's get those shirts done. It sounds like you have time. I'm not gonna do it this time. That's why I let everybody know I was leaving in Chicago, and they still fucking did it. I didn't make the shirts though, but I felt kind of.
I didn't ask you for any shirts.
No, thank God you did.
Yeah, we're not
all
assholes.
I know is we came back Monday. Tuesday, we found out we have like over 2,000 shirts. We
Do you
Well, you
remember
guys
the
are
time you went
busy
to
boys.
Lucha Underground without me?
I
That's
did.
why you got so many fucking updates about Chicago. I think we're done here.
Oh, that's
think
good.
we're done.
Mic drop.
Had I
That's a
had
good
tickets,
point.
I would have invited you.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
actually
actually, I
cool.
think
now
did
we
invite
hang out.
Yeah.
Now
Ooh.
we hang out with Lucha
Yeah,
Underground.
shout
So
out
suck a
to
dick.
Lil Cholo and Mariachi
Oh,
Loco.
yeah,
You
Mariachi
guys want on the
Loco.
podcast? They'll probably come.
Oh, shout out to Melissa Santos and Brian Cage too. What's up?
Power couple.
I met Lil Cholo.
He's awesome.
He's a great guy.
He's cool, man.
At the Wrestle Crate warehouse.
Yeah, that's exactly
Very
what
cool
he-
guy.
He
Wrestle Crate.
put his daughter to work there.
Sign up
Yeah.
today and get your
She was
Wrestle
willing-
Crate monthly subscription
We did all
box.
that.
Make sure you put in the promo code "Put Me Over" for 20% off your first box.
It's a very weird code, but yes, put me over.
Is he put me over?
The website will literally put you over and give you 20% off.
Yes.
That's a good promo.
It's pretty good.
What are you guys putting behind us the whole time? Is there a snake behind me right now?
There's a giant wiener.
Oh
Whatever.
my god, that'd be
Whatever you
awesome.
guys want.
Seven
Is there 8
wieners.
wieners?
No,
Wieners
no,
behind us?
I just want bush, like not even a wiener, just
Like Gavin Rosdale Bush or
just a bush.
Just a second.
Glycerine.
In the rain, all sexy like. God
Yep.
damn it.
Can we just
Gavin
have
Rossdale.
I don't know. I can't think of anything right now.
Well,
Shawn Michaels bald spot?
Oh,
Byron, make it happen.
let's do it.
Let's talk about some SmackDown while we still have time. Actually, the cameras are gonna die, so let's pause for a second.
Yeah, let's pause.
Do you guys not have plugs?
Pause.
What's happening?
No, it's just because the video.
You know, there's probably like a setting to fix that, right?
I've looked for it. I can't find it.
Yeah, it doesn't because these are like for videos. I mean, for photos.
Then why don't you guys buy something better?
This is top of the line
it's
stuff we're
pretty-
talking about here.
Is this part of the
Top of the
podcast
line
now?
that only allows you to record for a half hour. Doesn't sound very
Hit 'em.
top of the line. to
Fuck
me.
it. Hit him. Don't let him talk shit about your cameras.
How are you
Brownie,
snoring
just
while
go
you're
back
awake?
to sleep. I said that earlier. Like, you're up and walking around, yet you're still snoring. Let's talk about that, dude.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, how's that possible, dude?
I'm still asleep.
Clearly.
This is all fever.
Once
dream.
the people need to understand this podcast is being recorded at like 4 a.m.
Is
It's
it?
10:30
It's
10:30 Pacific
on
time.
a Wednesday.
I am close to 40, so yes, it's past my bedtime.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got to go back to the geriatric house.
Geriatric house, very very funny.
I don't know. I don't even know what a geriatric house is. A retirement home.
There you go.
I don't know anybody named Jerry.
Hey, yo.
So let's get into SmackDown. They're still trying to put over Daniel Bryan and Brie. Actually, Daniel Bryan had a match with Andrade Cien Almas again. Another great match. I mean, these two just look like they're having fun. Miz and Maurice come out and break it up. Do you guys even care about this right now? I kind of
I
don't.
mean,
Let's talk about.
I like the matches. I just wish they actually did a full-fledged pay-per-view match. I want to see them go for 20 minutes at least and just tear the house down.
Yeah.
Wait,
In a
I had a
sexy
quick
way?
question, and forgive me, people. I
Go
don't
for
really
it.
watch WWE as much as I used to. I gave up in the Attitude Era. So the women's are just called women's now. They're not divas anymore. and
Correct.
None of them really do porno anymore.
no.
They're
Okay.
superstars.
Now I'm caught up. Then that's fine.
They're
That's all I
equal
need to
with the
know.
men now.
Yeah, there you go. That's good for them because they
Oh,
were.
are
kinda
they?
just-
I don't know. Dubai said different.
Got 'em. I think that's still bullshit that they can't. That they're just taking. They're selling their souls basically to the Prince of Saudi Arabia.
They probably got paid a shit ton though.
They
Yeah,
did.
they're asking. I mean, they produced Yokozuna because the Prince asked for Yokozuna.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you could. I mean, you could pay for anything, yet you still had Roman Reigns show up.
Oh, and
You basically set up your own WWE event, and you still had Roman Reigns.
I mean, it's for the kids.
For the kids.
It's for the Saudi prince.
Becky and Charlotte. This feud is very exciting to me.
That's the best feud in all wrestling.
Charlotte's
right now.
cool. She's cool.
I think she's a female Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
think she's worth shit?
don't put that evil on her.
In a good way though. She's like
Be-
what Roman Reigns should be.
Is there a good way of Roman Reignsing anything?
Yeah.
No.
Well, Becky
there's
was their
not.
best girl.
No,
Becky
you-
was
you
a
say-
true baby face, and she was someone that the crowd really liked. And they turned her heel just so Charlotte can get over. That sounds like a Roman Reigns treatment to me.
I'll give
No,
you that.
don't say that because a Roman Reigns treatment means that Vince McMahon thinks you're the end-all be-all, even though you're not, and you don't deserve to be where you're at. Roman Reigns is a mid-carder at best.
He woke up.
Agreed.
At best. And now you're trying to put Charlotte of her wrestling lineage in that same boat. I hate you for that.
I'm just saying that they are pushing her like a John Cena or a Roman Reigns. They want her to be the face with Ronda Rousey.
That's right. Speaking of, we had Ric Flair autographs in the Wrestle Crate.
Oh yeah, I actually got one.
Wrestle
Yeah,
Crate.
that's true.
In my last
Sign
Wrestle
up
Crate.
now for
We're
your
fucking
monthly
legit, bro.
subscription.
Subscribe.
Yes, great autographs. I also
more
have a Road
podcasts
Warrior
we-
Animal autograph as well.
Yeah, he was there. You got to take a picture with his shoulder pads on.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah,
Right?
he was right next to us, and I just kept saying, "What's up, animal?"
Well,
Wow.
You know what? Oh, side note.
I would have just been saying, "Tell him, Hawk."
One thing I've learned from being in this business for the past year or so,
You can't sleep during
all
podcasts?
wrestlers are fucking giants.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No.
just realized that?
No. I
Well-
mean, for example, Mick Foley. Guess how tall he is?
6'3".
I think he's like a fucking 10-foot.
Yeah.
6'2",
I think he's
6'3"
shrinking.
No. That motherfucker's taller than me. I'm 6'3".
He's
Mick Foley's
kind of
tall?
crouched over now a little
Dude,
bit because of his age, but
Okay,
Homeboy's a
Mick
monster.
Foley, animal. I mean, when you saw him with Hawk, you just thought he was this short, stubby. Oh, look at me. No, that motherfucker is that like almost taller than me, and
What?
I'm 6'3".
Yeah, he's a real football player before.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He was buff. Yes, true. Right now, he is like old as shit,
That
and
happens.
yet he still looks like a giant slab of human being. Like his arm is the size of my thigh.
He
It's
looks like a literal
ridiculous.
beefcake.
except
Yes.
awake.
He looks like he could be Papa Buck too.
That's true. He could.
Speaking of, we made those shirts too, and people fucking rock the shit out
Yes,
of those.
you can
Oh,
buy
yeah.
those at
Lapelia.com.
Actually, no, you can buy those at youngbucksmerch.com.
yes.
Actually, we have a promo code for Lapelia too. If you put in "Put Me Over," you'll get 20% off there
Yeah.
too. So, both Lapelia and Wrestle Crate. Use
Yeah,
our
we
promo
actually
code.
pump out legit merchandise that's actually getting picked up by the actual pros and the workers. So
That's insane.
kind of fucking cool. to be
That's
honest
insane
with you.
how connected you two are to all of this.
In
Right?
just a short span of time.
And like I said,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird because we're just kind of coming back on the scene, especially because we were working
With
and
the
working and
Gangster
working,
League.
and now that we're back with the actual company that deals with wrestling.
Well,
Which
because
was our
before
favorite back in the day.
you guys like just death matches. We would always
Oh
talk
my
about
God, those are the
PWG, and you'd be like,
fucking
"We
best.
got to go to this death match
You gotta
in
watch
this
First
backyard in
Dive
First
Pico."
first of all, deathmatch is an art form.
Death
really
match is
is.
garbage.
No,
What
oh
the
my
fuck?
fucking!
Damn.
I'm saying
Are
that
you gonna
right
talk
now.
to your friends
Now,
like that?
now, first of all, people
Garbage.
in
It's pronounced
the
garbage.
interweb, okay, I want you to answer this question.
Shout out to Joey Janela, fucking deathmatch.
Do
king, by the
you
way.
love Mick Foley?
Yes.
Do you think he's a legend?
Yes.
Why is he a legend?
Because
Because his characters.
his characters, his presence.
No, because he was a deathmatch king.
I didn't know him then. I knew him as
Yeah.
Mankind.
Oh
dude
my!
love-
He fell off Hell in the Cell.
No, you
respect
guys
the
love
shit
him
out of
because he fell off a fucking cell.
No,
and
I
went
like
through a
Dude
thing.
Love.
Yeah, the character himself.
liked-
I love the three
you
faces of
didn't.
Foley.
Nobody
You're
likes
trying
Dude
so hard to
Love.
avoid the good parts.
No,
of
have you
this.
seen Shawn Michaels
This
versus
is-
Mankind mind games?
You literally are
Yourself
trying to
reflected
like.
in-
skip
I think we have our
over
debate right now.
This, I'm just saying, dude. Fucking death matching.
There would be no wrestling without death matches.
Yes.
It needs to be. It had to happen.
What?
Yes.
Are you guys kidding me right now?
Did you
Okay,
know wrestling,
maybe
do you know
I
wrestling
might-
started?
Do you know what old wrestling was? It was just basically big dudes hitting each other and then stabbing each other with
That's-
forks.
Maybe
yeah,
not so
but,
much.
but
all of
like
it.
it's
Wrestling
the
was
characters.
around
Not every
before
match
barbed
back
wire was
then
invented.
was.
Okay, there'd be no modern wrestling. We wouldn't have gotten to the cool parts of where we are without the hardcore.
Okay, I
era.
wouldn't go that far either, Daniel.
I mean,
Hardcore era needed to
ECW,
happen.
but the C4
Oh, so did you
is.
hate ECW?
I didn't
Then
really
shut
like
the
it that much.
fuck up, right?
Well, it wasn't quite a death match. They still had stories and characters.
Yeah,
through death matches.
not
Not
really.
all of them were death
Not all of
matches.
them.
Not all of them
Okay,
were
put it
death
to this way:
matches.
So do
people
you
like
turn off the TV every time
ECW, but what made ECW better than other promotions?
The attitude.
It was edgy.
Of death matches, yes.
It was edgy.
It was edgy. They had Stone Cold cutting promos on Vince McMahon before anybody was trying to talk
So
shit
when
about
Cody
WWF.
Rhodes showed color in the actual All In event, did you turn the TV off because it was too hardcore?
No, that's not.
No, that's
he
part
wasn't
of the
wrapping himself
storyline.
in barbed wire and hitting
My
himself
God, I
in the
wish
face
he
with
would've,
1,000
right?
light
I
tubes.
But
wish
if he
you
would have
would've.
done that, I would have
But that's
No,
probably
I would
That
be
would've
like, that's
ruined the
why?
match.
I would have been like, that's
Why
dumb
though?
as fuck.
There's
Yeah,
no
you're
point.
wasting
To
it.
be
No.
fair, that would have fucking sucked.
There's
But
no point in that.
if you're in a death matches, I mean, you're the coolest guy ever. If you're not in death matches, that's fine. But don't talk shit. Like
I'm not
Yeah.
talking shit.
Oh, you
Really?
just
Could've
finished
somebody fucking
talking shit.
I
It's a
heard
style of
garbage come out of your
wrestling.
mouth 4 times.
No, that's
Four
talking
times.
truth.
Look it. Shout out to all deathmatch wrestlers. I appreciate what you do. Fucking throwing your bodies,
Everything you do to your
doing
body is
shit.
Real to me.
It's real to me. These fucking lames over here don't know. They'd rather watch fucking Roman. You know what?
You don't
They
speak for
respect
me, by the
Roman
way.
Reigns as a wrestler. That goes to show you how.
Wait, Roman Reigns bled once, right? I mean, did you turn off TV then?
Yeah,
kinda-
it
Brownie,
It wasn't a
fun.
death match.
Brownie, don't
Every
ever
match
speak
he
for me
does
again.
a death match, it fucking almost kills me every
Don't
time he's
ever
in
do
the
that.
fucking ring. I'll tell you
Don't
right now,
ever
he's
do
in the
that.
fucking ring. I'll tell you
Don't
right now, he's
ever
in
do
the
that.
fucking ring. I'll tell you
Don't
right now, he's
ever
in
do
the
that.
fucking ring. I'll tell you right now.
All I'm saying is, deathmatch wrestling is something that needs to be.
Give me Hulk Hogan over any death match.
Oh, that racist?
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
here we
yeah.
go.
I swear. Give me Hulk Hogan.
What's
and
his
like
next
a 80s
match? How many times you can say the N-bomb inside of a ring?
Hey, that's still more entertaining than some of these death matches. to be
What's a
honest.
death match to him?
Wow.
Seeing how long he survives in Compton?
It's, you know what it is? He's not racist. They just don't understand the brotherhood of wrestling, right?
I think
Hey-o.
I think Hulk Hogan has a better chance at doing a deaf comedy jam than a death match.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, good luck with that crowd.
People
But
still love him.
racist.
He's still
Yeah,
the Hulk.
there is a place for
yeah,
death match.
yeah. There's also people that love
The South.
death matches.
That's
and
the
the
death
South.
matches. Yeah, they're dumb and don't know what they're talking about.
Dude, you're terrible.
Oh
man.
God.
Okay, fine. We agree that death
It's
matches
like
are cool for us
graphic-
and not for you.
It's like extremely graphic porn. to
Like,
me.
Dude, I jerk
unnecessary.
off
Yeah,
super hard
exactly.
to it.
Yeah, it's like 10 dicks in one pussy.
Yeah, that's too
sometimes
much.
just too much.
Yeah.
Is that
You
too
know what I
much?
mean?
Let me
Is
see
that
some.
too
Let me
much?
see some POV mish.
That's
all right,
That's all I
and
need.
I'm good. I don't need to see this girl get banged by 12 dicks at one time.
What's happening right
Wow,
now? When did you
you're-
guys fucking give up on life around me?
Yeah, you're really boring.
We used to watch
fool.
this shit together.
I need maybe some good production value is good. You know what I mean?
Production, right? Get out of here with that.
Production value is a huge.
Storytelling.
To
Everything.
be fair, we're kind of a dinosaur now because fucking hardcore, like the whole thing is gone. It's fucking. There's not that much of it anymore.
Because we're smart now. We know.
No, because you've
million
grown up
share-
and pussified.
No, I've seen Chris Benoit's brain, and I've seen what chairs do to his
that's
brain.
true. That's true.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about.
Look at
that's in the
McFoley. Look at
head.
McFoley now.
He can't
The
even
guy
walk.
could barely
What are
walk.
you talking about? He's Santa Claus. He's evolved into.
To
a
be
unhuman
fair,
person.
that's not death matching.
He's immortal.
His
Yeah.
fault completely. That
yeah, it
motherfucker
kinda
used
is.
to jump off the fucking apron and land on concrete because hey, you want to see Dude Love do that shit.
I'm just trying to read these
He
notes
fell
now.
off the Hell in a Cell.
We were talking about
He
Raw
was
like
thrown
10
off
minutes
Hell in a
ago.
Cell.
That
first
doesn't
of all.
matter, dude.
First of all, I want to apologize to the people who are listening to this. We were supposed to be talking about WWE stuff, but you know, fucking, we're not.
Let's
those
be
people.
realistic.
We don't have
You-
to go. These notes are just whatever,
My,
dude.
my thing about the
I'd rather
death
talk like
match-
this than
Can
anything.
I just compliment this guy in his news report? That was actually really good. I felt like I was out of place here.
He has his
did
own
really
segment. It's
good.
called
He did
Dick's
really
Dirty
It
good.
News.
is. It is his own segment.
And he has a.
Was I asleep during that?
Yeah, dude. It was
Damn
really
You,
good.
yeah, you were asleep most of the time.
We should think of a better name for it, like Dick.
But we did
Wiggles
have
and
up to the minute updates about you, seeing if you're still alive
Yeah.
or not. Because we were legitimately concerned. We weren't sure if you were going to make it out of here or not. So
News. Is today the day?
glad you're back, Brownie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need a good name. We should brainstorm for something else, like.
Well,
Dick's.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that later
Wobble
on down
News.
the road.
Wobbly Dick's news.
See, my thing about death
Wobbledy?
match, Wobbledy,
How would that?
Wobbledy.
Wiggle Dick's news.
Wow. My thing about the death match is looking at Mick Foley and just the years of abuse that he's taken.
When he
Yeah,
got his
thank
ear
you, by
ripped
the way,
off.
Mick Foley.
In
Thank you.
hindsight, was it really worth it though?
Yeah,
That's
fuck yeah,
my
he's a
thing.
goddamn legend. He's
You
gonna
called
live
him a
forever.
legend like 10
But
seconds
at
ago.
what
Dies
cost?
tomorrow,
But at
lives
what cost
forever.
though? But
How
at
does
what
that sound?
cost?
Dude,
What cost
it's
you
at
live
what
forever?
cost at everybody. Everybody's
He
fucking
could barely
that bad.
he could barely walk.
No, he can walk fine.
Oh,
I,
he meant
I
it. He's
literally
fine.
watched him
He
walk.
waddles. He
Again,
waddles.
He waddles.
He became.
He's
Okay,
not
look at Hulk
comfortable.
Hogan.
He's
That
not-
motherfucker never did anything hardcore,
Oh,
and he
he-
could barely
Well,
walk. He's
Hey,
at
what you got?
More,
Pretty
more,
hardcore,
more
my
my point
friend.
right there.
He did something hardcore, and that was his racism.
He's done. He's
That was
done.
his
He has like
porno.
26
Porno.
surgeries on his back, his knee,
in his
his
hip
shoulder.
especially, and that's just simple shit.
On his-
That's
dude.
just dropping the leg drop for
Yeah.
30
I've seen Hulk
years.
Yeah,
Hogan.
that's my
280
point.
pounds. He's 280 pounds. A 280
He's a
pound
big
man.
dude.
Nah.
Of racism.
All I'm saying is that's what happens when you wear a clan mask.
Oh man.
So that happens when you bang your friend's wife and confide in
That's
her
true as
afterwards.
well.
To be
I've seen
fair,
his dick.
she was hot.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah.
And he gave her the
But
24-inch python.
No.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
go 24,
that sounds
maybe 6.
No, that thing
Oh,
is
that was a fucking
that's a
python,
baby
dude.
arm. That's
That shit was exactly what I
that's a
dreamt.
baby
it
arm
being.
holding an apple, dude.
To be fair, I mean, I would bang his wife and his
Look,
daughter.
I'm not gonna say I sat here and didn't think about his dick at one point.
No,
like,
you'll
what
probably
it would
fall
look like,
asleep when
but
that
was it.
happens, dude.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't fall asleep during banging his wife and his daughter because they
Sure.
both look the same.
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't,
wait.
I don't
Let me
know,
ask
dude.
you an honest question. Did you guys ever find it creepy when they broke up? She started dating a dude who looked exactly like Hulk Hogan when he was young, and he started dating a girl.
You mean
that
his
looked
ex-wife, right?
He dated his daughter's
Yeah.
twin.
You're talking about
basically.
Brooke, not Brooke, Linda Hogan, right?
Yeah, Linda. And
Did they
then
listen to
That
this
was
podcast?
weird.
and then he started dating a girl that literally at one point someone goes, "Is that his daughter or is that his girlfriend?" And you literally couldn't tell until she took her sunglasses off.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That is.
I just think it's crazy that someone fell in love with a man named Terry Bollea.
I was gonna make
lovely-
faces so they
I
get
love
zoomed
you,
in at some
Terry.
point.
Terry Jean Bolea.
Oh, Terry. Terry Jean.
Terry
Bolle-
Jean. Yeah.
Worst fucking name.
Oh,
That's
man.
worse than JoJo Jr. Shabadoo.
Dude, is that the guy who was in Electric Boogaloo?
No.
No,
Oh, that was
no,
Shrimp
no,
Boogaloo.
it
My
wasn't.
bad. How can I get that wrong?
That was
Um,
a shrimp boogaloo.
Boogaloo shrimp.
Oh, yeah, boogaloo shrimp.
Well, Oscar's back after
Yes,
2
that's
months.
another,
There
that's
you
another
go.
big. That's
And that
another big
ties
news
it
right
all
there.
in.
And it
Oscar,
could- and it
speaking
could
of
happen
another
a third
hardcore
time.
legend, Oscar from Japan.
Yeah, way to water that
Congratulations
down.
with your strong style and your hardcore.
I've never seen her with a barbed wire wrapped around her arm.
She doesn't
Or
need barbed wire,
exploding
dude.
tacks and
She's
shit.
fucking,
Some fucking
she's
matches.
took it some matches. Let's just say that chick has been
I think it
bloodied
was
up
her-
and
I
down.
can't think of his name. Is it Bushi?
For those that don't know, just type in Suzuki versus Asuka.
Suzuki.
Oh,
there
he
you
on
go.
There it
YouTube,
is.
Up, dude.
and
There it is.
Jesus Christ.
But you don't like that kind of stuff because they actually got fighting and stuff in there.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't need to see C4 and light tubes and CZW bullshit. Fuck CZW.
Wow.
Fuck the
Wow.
Insane Clown Posse's fucking wrestling.
CZW is pretty awesome.
CZW.
Insane Clown Posse, not so much.
No,
They were there. They were there in Chicago. I didn't see them, thank
Of course
God.
they were.
I didn't want to run into any Juggalo beef.
They were there with the juggalos.
How are we on time? How long is this?
I don't know, but
We're gonna cut it down to mostly just Brownie sleep.
I just want to get through SmackDown
yeah, let's
and then
get
we're
through
done.
SmackDown.
Was
Alright,
I really
let's try.
asleep that long? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, and you hijacked the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, I have water.
Honestly, there's not much left to talk about on SmackDown. I just want to talk about how Asuka's back and teaming with. Oh, that's a nice sound, bro.
Sorry.
You guys,
And these are our guests.
Can't wait to be back.
yeah.
Surprise with the new podcasters on this channel.
All right, let's just do this, guys. Let's just lower that one down, and we'll lower that one down. All right, back to normal. I'm just kidding. As far as SmackDown goes, it's always like a lot. Yeah, you're good. Your mic is up. You can talk.
We can hear you snore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deathmatch.
I don't know. SmackDown's not really having the heart that it used to have
They need
lately.
They need death matches.
Because it's on Thursdays.
It's on Tuesdays.
Is it on Tuesdays?
Exactly. When I was a child,
Back in my day when everything's
back
black
in
and
my
white.
day, Monday Night Raw was Monday Night Raw, and
All right,
Thursday Night
let
SmackDown
him do
was
his thing.
Thursday
He's
night.
trying to
Hey,
finish this podcast.
newsflash: Monday Night Raw is still Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It's on Tuesdays as well.
And it was on USA.
Still on
Still
USA.
is.
God, nothing's changed.
Stay the same, Brownie.
Joe
Mm.
promo.
All right, go for it. Continue.
But Asuka coming back, about time. It's been
Wait, who's she tagging
long. Naomi. She had to save Naomi from a beatdown from the Iconics.
the fuck's that iconic?
Billy Kay and Peyton Royce,
Probably the two
the
hottest.
two
girls.
hottest Aussie girls.
Yeah.
By far.
But yeah, I mean, I'm glad she's back. She's been out for a good while.
She needs something to do.
She needs something to do,
and it's not that she was injured. They just didn't book
they
her.
had no use for her.
She went from being the top killer to a nobody like that after WrestleMania.
And did you guys know that she won the Royal Rumble this year? She was the first women's wrestler to win the Royal Rumble, and look where she's at.
yeah, it's sad. It's sad what they do to the people that they have an interest in and lose interest. Vince McMahon just loses interest like that because he's got Charlotte to
They can't all be
to
Roman
push.
Reigns.
They all can't be Charlotte.
Side note, I think Roman Reigns has some form of pictures or dirty something on Vince McMahon.
Yeah, something. Well, yeah.
The bodies are buried somewhere.
Something that made me pop real hard was
Yeah.
R-Truth confronting Carmella.
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a very
Or, I'm
funny
sorry,
segment.
The Miz and Maurice, and then he was talking to Carmella, and he was like, "I want a match with you," and then what's his name? The Perfect 10.
Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger's like, no, he means Maurice. He's like, not Maurice. That's my cousin from Detroit, Maurice.
That was funny.
R-Truth's character is pretty hilarious. Delusional black guy.
And then he's like, why are you doing this? He's like, that's how you get in the main event of SmackDown.
He's a savant.
Yeah, he's great. He had a really good match with The Miz, too.
Brownie.
God, you guys really killed this fucking podcast.
Dude, really actually felt
but,
kind of bad.
It's because you went to SmackDown.
No, it's because we argued about hardcore, and that's kind of a touchy subject for some of us.
For some of us.
We have a format. We could have saved that for the end, but we have a format, and now it's all ruined.
I forgot where we were.
I did too.
We're about ready to finish.
I'm
SmackDown.
sorry.
We're wrapping anyway.
I apologize to us because we're probably going to watch this again and all other 15 of you.
WrestleCrate.com.
Go to WrestleCrate.com. Sign up for your monthly crate.
Put me over podcast 20% off your first podcast.
Yes.
And with that said, we're done here, guys. Not really much happened on SmackDown. Rusev and Aiden English are going to take on
The Bar next
The
week.
Bar. Yes. That's another thing that I was going to talk about.
Rusev?
What the fuck, dude? The Revival had a tag team title match, and they just threw it away so we can get the Shield their title belts.
They got jumped for their spot.
That's so sad.
It is.
They had their match.
They had their match, but nope.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Put Me Over podcast. Whether you're listening on Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast, thank you for downloading and subscribing. Also, make sure you go to WrestleCrate.com or Lapel Yeah and type in the discount code PUTMEOVER for 20% off your order. And thank you to BHS Brownie and BHS Daniel for joining us. They're actually in a really cool punk rock band called Bear Fight. You guys should check out. They're actually on Spotify as well.
Yeah, we are.
On iTunes and
Belieber.
other things.
Yeah.
And
We're
Great
on TV
song.
A couple times.
You guys have any shows coming up? Aren't you guys playing with Guttermouth?
No, that just passed. We had to work.
You guys didn't make it?
No, we had to work for Chicago. We had to push for that.
Oh,
So
wow.
we ended up just kind of canceling.
Oh, that sucks.
We had to be all in.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you
there'll be
guys-
more shows.
Do you guys have any other social media sites besides
Anything you guys wanna
besides
plug?
Spotify?
Not really. Just kind of want to thank you for having us here and kind of want to apologize for ruining this podcast.
It's all right. I'm going to edit a lot of this stuff out of
All right,
guys.
awesome.
Are we going to edit out me sleeping or is that half the
No,
podcast?
that's
Oh, that's the whole podcast.
That's
yeah.
the whole podcast right there.
Yeah.
Byron?
Good. I'm all good.
All right, guys. Till I think of a better outro, we will see you next week.
Here's a good one. Bobby, where the fuck are you?
And we're out.
Well, that was fun.
How long was that?
An hour and 15.